on screen right now, guys, actually. One of our city's greatest ever folk and rock artists. His influence is there in your music, surely?
Oh, without a doubt. Frankie's, you know, one of my heroes. I got into him quite a while ago through my dad, and well, ever since I've just been exploring his materials, get quite a breadth of it, so definitely inspired by having the likes of Tom Waits and Bob Dylan, stuff like that.
And Matthew, have you ever met the man himself?
I have actually had the opportunity to play for him in October last year. So he was getting awarded at the Glasgow City Chambers, and I was invited to play a song called Drunken Nights in the City for him, one of his own songs. So it was an incredible honour, and he's just
nerve-wracking as well. Maybe how did that come about?
Actually, it was a really strange kind of turn of events. I think my dad had posted my version on a Frankie Miller page, and a kind of friend had got in touch with him, one of Frankie's friends, and it kind of went from there. So it was wonderful. Amazing stuff.
Sounds absolutely fantastic. And you know that you've made it in Glasgow when you headline at King Tut's, which you have. But what else have you got planned for this year?
Well, for this year, probably in the next couple of months, we'll be looking to release another EP or an album. Besides that, I've got some other gigs coming up, you know, just hopefully get some festivals.
Where can people see you next?
I'm playing this Saturday night in Stranraer, and the Sunday night I'll be playing in Kilmarnock. I've also got a few gigs coming up in Glasgow with Dixie Fried as well, so we're looking forward to them. Well,
hopefully some of our viewers will come along and see you. Thanks very much, Matthew. That's great. Many thanks for that. Now, that's all we've got time for on the show tonight. I'll be back on Monday with Jennifer as David's on holiday. And we can't get rid of you, Amy, because you're on the other side of the sofa.
No, I'm back on that sofa for Talking Point, but on Monday, Jerry and Jennifer will be chatting to Spandau Ballet.
Are we?
Who are in town. Yes, you are. But for now, to close the show, we're going to hand you back to the wonderful Matthew Scott with I Bet You Miss Me Now.
Thanks, Matthew.
Thank you. Have a good weekend.
As I caught the cold, crawling home, what a nick that I was in. Stumbled through the door again, I poured another gin. I was wrong, lost and lonely, and didn't know the sin. To be a man of such intellect, blowing kisses in the wind. 'Cause I thought I heard the chorus, but it was just a bridge, one I'd crossed 100 times until I got a win. You never truly asked me, but I guess I'm doing well. I know you sometimes think of me, and I bet you miss me now. Oh, the fiver I had left, I placed it on a bet. 4 good teams had kept me going in spite the 5th gave in. So I gathered all the evidence, poured another gin, to not be home another night when I ought to stay in. I thought I heard the chorus, but it was just a bridge, one I'd crossed 100 times until I got a win. You never truly asked me, but I guess I'm doing well. And I know you sometimes think of me, and I bet you miss me now. Oh, my darling's had enough of me, right too, I think so. It doesn't stop me calling her when I'm far past full. I rig the cards before we talk and know my song well. But when she tells me what she thinks of me, it's more than living hell. 'Cause I thought it was a chorus, but it was just a bridge, one I'd crossed 100 times until I got that win. You never truly asked me, but I guess that I'm doing well. And I know you sometimes think of me, and I bet you miss me now. As I checked in my wallet, I thought that I was robbed. Investigation did ensue, and in the end the thief was shot. But no rifle was fired, no cold steel bullet bound. Whiskey was the perpetrator, and guilty I was found. 'Cause I thought it was a chorus, but it was just a bridge, one I crossed 100 times until I got a win. You'd never truly ask me, but I guess that I'm doing well. And I know you sometimes think of me, I bet you miss me now. Yeah, I bet you miss me now. Thanks very much.